it's punched up with a lot of other wonderful paintings and color. I'm a color person. And I think, you know, some people were born with special gifts. You know, God gives us all. I mean, I would love to be able to play the piano. I mean, when I'm either going to be, I said to Mike Falcone when he picked me up, he was taking me to do a television show here yesterday. And I said, you know, Mike, when I grow up, I want to be one of two things. I either want to be an aging rock star or an aging pool boy. So the thing about it is that I like to have around me the colors of a sunny day. I'm happiest that way. One year I had a client of mine who asked me if I wouldn't design for him 2 parties. And he said, I'm going to give you $1 million. I'm going to wire into your account $1 million. Which I thought very grand, and I accepted it. So, he said, my favorite movie was Casablanca. And my favorite nightclub, he was having his 75th birthday party. And it was at the Greenbriar. And he was inviting 450 of his friends as his guests. Not only inviting them, but paying their airfare. From all over the world. He was a coal miner. And the first night I created a vision that Ingrid Bergman and Humphrey Bogart would have recognized. With the great big plane hanging from the ceiling, with landing lights and smoke that came out of it, and all of the Moroccan kind of Tangerian buffets. We even brought in the chef to do it. And the next night we did a party with Perry Como as the singer, in the old stork club with great big storks and fabulous red roses and gifts that all reflected Sherman Billingsley's old stork club. And when the party was over, I was sitting in the ballroom, it was probably around 2 in the morning, with my dinner jacket on the back of the chair, probably overwined too. And a woman came up to me, and she said, you know, Mr. Varney, I know you do lots of different things for a living. I know you write books. I know you do this sort of thing. And she said, but really, what do you really do? And it set me to thinking, what I do for a living, I sell memories. Because after they had spent the $1 million, they took away with them lots of wonderful memories. And when I do a hotel, a Broadway background, a restaurant, whatever I do, I try to make it so you will remember it. I don't want to make hotel rooms all look beige. If you go to one of the hotels that I have done or worked on, you will remember it. And when I tell my hoteliers, and there's some of them here, because I'm doing a new hotel for Coral Beach Hotels, not in Naples, but in Winter Park, it's the old Langford Hotel I'm going to redo. And the clients, the Franeys and John Eyre are here in Naples. And I want it to be done with that kind of look. I want it to be a hotel that you can come to and remember. There's a lot in my business and a lot in everything I like to do that keeps my mind totally at work. You know, I tell people, you know, we work like a law firm on time because we don't mark up things that we sell. And what I do is I dream my rooms. I dream a hotel. I go to bed and I can say, well, the lobby, I'm going to walk through this beautiful dark green entry hall with mahogany trim, and I'm going to make this is going to be yellow, and it's going to have a yellow background with a bright green and a melon kind of color on yellow. Then I'm going to go into this dining room that's going to be yellow. A house that holds together is putting together all of the component parts as a total. Nothing really is sort of isolated pieces. Isolated, fragmented pieces do not make the whole of a house come together. Just as a dress has to have arm to match arm and hem to match other side, if it doesn't look like that, and it doesn't have some continuity, decorating is almost like creating a great symphony. You have to have a melody, and every so often you have to repeat the melody. So you go from room to room. It can be different, but as long as you keep the fact that the melody has to be back again, that's what makes it all work.